good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
Hey guys, how's it going? Nick Jordan here, and welcome to the Walking Dead interactive Let's Play. So, the only thing that's different from this Let's Play and all the others out there is when it comes to games like The Walking Dead, most of us, we like to watch other people play through them on YouTube, and I like to do that as well. But I've noticed that a lot of people make the same decisions, and that kind of defeats the purpose of watching someone else play if they choose the same stuff that you did. So I thought it'd be a good idea to make this interactive, and as we go through it, I'll explain a little bit about how it works, but basically there'll just be some annotations that will pop on the screen during certain choices, and you can make that choice to jump to a different playlist. But this is the introduction video. Before we get started, I will say that this game is rated M for mature, so there's some blood and gore, violence. Obviously it's called The Walking Dead, so there's going to be a lot of gore, and there is some strong language as well. Alright, so let's start this thing. Now, as normal, I won't talk during cutscenes, won't talk over the characters, and I'll try and chime in with key points of the story every now and then, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Now, I have already gone ahead and played this game a few times, and so I know pretty much what's going to happen, but I'll try my best to act surprised. Now, I've broken down the choices in this game into 4 different classes, and as we go along I'll kind of explain how I broke them up and what each class represents, just to give you a heads up for when you're playing on your own.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Why do you say that?
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
And what do you say?
I say, yep, I know you didn't.
Now, all the choices in this car ride are just choices that don't really affect the story too much. They just affect your conversation with the police officer.
I followed your case a little bit, you being a Macon boy and all.
Obviously, if I choose you're from Macon, then you'll be able to find out more about Lee.
You're from Macon, then?
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. I always wanted to work a murder case, like that senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in, with all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, Whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good.
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it. But that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens? You want to know how I see it?
I got much choice?
Sure don't. Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
Riot in progress. All officers are available for incoming 217. Rolling calls and dispatches to all locations.
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control. I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're
All
sitting.
officers are available for incoming 217.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
Maybe he was innocent.
Innocent? They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
Oh, shit. Thirsty. Ah. Fuck. My leg.
Alright, so when you get to this point, there's really not much you can do. Just look at
When the
stuff.
hell did he have his gun out?
Hey! Hey, officer! Are you all right? I'm still cuffed back here.
And then you just break out of the car. Alright, so with the choices, Class 1 choices obviously don't really have much of an effect. They basically just move the story along.
The officer's shotgun is over there.
You can't really do much with the shotgun, but it's good to pick up the shell. A Class 2 choice is a choice that affects character dialogue.
Officer?
It will affect the way the characters talk to you in later scenes, but it doesn't have an overall effect on the story.
Shit.
A Class 3 choice would be a choice that will add a cutscene or delete a cutscene.
Officer?
Holy shit! What in the hell? Get away from me! Where are you? Bitch!
Ah, jeez, come on, Lee.
Don't make me do this!
Man.
And finally, the Class 4 choice is a
Skin's all rotten and he smells like shit. What the hell is this?
of course a game-changing choice.
Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting! Ah! Hello? Anybody?
Alright, so now you finally get to the first part where you can actually move around.
I'd fill one of those teacups with some bourbon if I could.
And do a few
No
things.
ladder. I'm not getting up there anyway. This leg the way it is.
Help! Anybody up there?
A little bit of a glitch there. So it's pretty obvious what you should do at this point. So let's go check inside the house.
I wonder if anybody's home.
Hello? Anybody home? I need a little help.
coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Ah! Shit. Hello? I'm not an intruder. Or one of them. These people might need more help than I do.
So once you're inside the house, there's really only two important things.
Jesus.
Ooh. Jeez. Yeah, he saw the blood there, but he still slipped on it anyway. You can grab a drink of water if you want. It doesn't really do anything.
What's that beeping?
All the cabinets are pretty much empty, except for this one. And that's important thing number one.
The Marsh House. That's a Savannah area code. But that's the type of note you'd leave a babysitter.
There are 3 new messages.
Bypassed messages for now.
Furniture overturned, blood everywhere. Jesus. Cable's out.
And that's just basically to give you an idea that something bad happened here.
3 new messages. Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra. This is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Marietta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3, left at 6:51 p.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you. Daddy?
Huh? Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee.
You're not my daddy.
No, I'm not.
These are all pretty much just Class 1 choices.
How old are you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
That's gross. And of course they make me keep doing it and show a close-up afterwards.
Man. Hi there.
Did you kill it?
Now this is a Class 2 choice that affects Clementine.
Yes.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
I think so too. You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh.
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
What should we do now?
Alright, now this is the first Class 3 choice that you make in the game. And this is actually where I'll go ahead and split up the playlist. So, if you want to do the smart thing that most people do, and get out of here as soon as possible, just go ahead and keep watching. But, if you want to be different, I'll have a little annotation pop up with a button, and you can go ahead and choose to stay inside until night. But keep in mind that the alternate playlist is going to be completely different from this one as far as the choices. I'm going to be making choices that I wouldn't normally make, which is going to make for some very undesirable relationships with the characters, but it'll make for some interesting watching. So I'll give you a few seconds to decide what to do.
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's go. Stay close to me.
Alright. So for those of you who decided to stay, this main playlist is going to be kind of instructional in the type of choices that I would normally make. It will eventually break up into a few more playlists down the line.
Oh, man. I ain't never getting home to Mama at this rate. This sucks. Oh, it's hot dish night.
Looks like we got a mama's boy over here.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea.
Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us!
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
Do you know what the hell this is?
No idea. So you've seen them then?
You could say that.
I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not her dad.
Well, all neighbors,
Her
right?
neighbor. Her parents are out of town.
Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
Them monsters coming.
We gotta go. Lee, quick. Let's go.
So that last choice was a Class 2 and it'll affect what characters say later on in the game.
Were any of those guys neighbors too?
Hey guys, thanks again for checking out the Walking Dead interactive Let's Play. Now if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a quick rating to let me know what you think about it. If you happen to stumble upon this video in the middle of a playlist and you have no idea what's going on, click here to jump to the first video and it will explain everything. Now if you want to see the alternate version of this video, go ahead and click here so that you can see the other choices that I didn't make in this one. And if you want to check out the last choice that you made, you can go ahead and click here to jump back to when you were able to go back and forth between the playlist. And finally, if you just want to go forward or backward, you can go ahead and use the annotations up at the top. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thanks again for watching, and take care.